Hello. Are you busy?
What can I do for you?
Well, the congressional elections are coming, and I wanted to ask for your help in voting the socialists out of office this year.
I will be voting Libertarian this year.
Oh, good. I am a Tea Partier. I support freedom too. Being a Tea Partier is the same as being a Libertarian.
Oh, I didn't know that. So, like me, you support the freedoms of American citizens to live as they see fit as long as they don't infringe on the rights of others?
Yes, of course, Tea Partiers love the freedoms.
That's great to hear. So you support the freedom of Muslim Americans to build an activity center in New York City?
No, of course not.
I'm sorry. I thought you said you supported freedom.
Yes, but that particular freedom makes me feel uncomfortable, so I'm completely against it.
Why does it make you feel uncomfortable for Muslim Americans to build an activity center in New York City?
Because Ground Zero is the place where we were attacked by the Muslims.
Very interesting. The terrorist who blew up the federal building in Oklahoma subscribed to the doctrine of a group called Christian Identity. Perhaps we should bulldoze the churches in Oklahoma City.
No, Christians do not make me feel uncomfortable, only Muslims.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm sure that as a lover of freedom, you support the rights of gay men and women to spend their lives together as they see fit.
I guess so, but only as long as they do it without a marriage license.
Why shouldn't they be free to marry?
Because gay people getting married makes me feel uncomfortable, so I'm completely against it. Plus, gay marriage is an attack on the family.
I'm confused. Whose family is being attacked?
All families are attacked by gay marriage. The talk radio host I listened to said so.
That's interesting. There is a lesbian couple who live in my neighborhood and they have never attacked my family.
That's because they don't have a marriage license. If they got a license, trust me, your family would be attacked.
As a libertarian, I believe that you have the right to have your own opinion and to live your life the way you see fit as long as it doesn't infringe on the rights of others.
As a Tea Partier, I believe in promoting my way of life and the freedoms of people who are like me. It is not important if those freedoms come at the expense of the freedoms of those who are different than me.
I see. Earlier you mentioned voting the socialists out of office. Can you be more specific?
Yes, the socialists are raising our taxes, spending our money, and regulating our businesses. We need to vote them out.
Federal taxes have been lowered in every measurable way since Obama and the Democratic majority came to power. Why do you say that socialists are raising our taxes?
Taxes just feel higher when liberals are in office. Can't you feel it?
No. I prefer to get my data in ways that don't include imagining what I want to believe is true. Could you tell me which socialists are spending our money?
Haven't you been paying attention? The liberals are running up the deficit with the stimulus and the healthcare reform.
Perhaps you've forgotten that the stimulus program was launched by George Bush in 2008 in an attempt to save the United States from financial ruin brought about by an unregulated business sector taking financial risks costly enough to crash the global economy. If Bush is the socialist you speak of, then you will be happy to know that he is no longer in office.
Healthcare reform is a socialist.
It's actually health insurance reform. All healthcare will still be provided by the private sector. The Congressional Budget Office has rated the program as deficit neutral.
You are a socialist.
I'm disappointed to discover that the Tea Party movement picks and chooses its freedoms and is intellectually dishonest about fiscal responsibility. I had hoped that it would be a mouthpiece for the millions of us who have become politically disenfranchised by the agenda-driven politics of our current society. Perhaps what we need is a movement that wasn't created by conservative talk radio hosts and can address reality on its own terms.
May I talk to your wife instead?